or I don't. I don't want to be in this business with bad clients. That was the headline you gave us, and I wrote down 5 elements of bad client. They're combative, underinformed, undercommitted, your personal frustration of working for free, and your company's frustration. It is unprofitable to work for free. Um, and there's the confidence about going after good business. So if we're dealing with higher level clients, well then we got to operate in a higher level way. So let's go with the first three, because the first three are directly about the person you're serving. So rule number one, or thing number one here, is about being combative. If they're combative, we, we go no further. If we're in the first 5 minutes of the conversation and I feel combative from you, oh, we go no further. This is over. This is done. We move on. If 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 you're further down the process and they become combative, same rule, right? They go. Okay. So we can just scratch that out because I have. Now, the idea of being underinformed.
Well, hold on,
Okay.
Jose. I've made a lot of money with very combative people, and I think it's the nature of the business. It's just the way they are. So a lot of these guys are posturing,
Okay.
and it's just part of the negotiation.
Okay.
And so a lot of the combativeness is purely posturing.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes the combativeness is cultural.
I understand that.
And,
Yes. Yes.
but I have to be careful to say I'm just going to walk away from somebody who's combative, because that's just part and parcel of this business. It's just the way it is.
Okay. Okay. You okay with that?
Um, it really depends on. It really depends if I'm game for how they're being combative. You know, if they're personal and they're demeaning and they're whatever, then maybe not. But if they're just being combative about some of the choices that are not in my control, it's not my issue,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm a little bit more tolerant of it,
Mm-hmm.
because I know that'll pass.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 51%, yeah, I'm okay with it. 49%, no, I'm not.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, okay. All right. When you say that, I'm 51% okay with it and 49% not. So that's just not good enough for me to support you in this business. If that's what we're doing and we just feel kind of okay about it, we might as well not do it. We won't do the heavy lifting needed to make it work, to make it successful. So we got to find a
Yeah,
way. Go ahead.
no, I agree. I mean, I agree. I mean, the thought of putting in all this work of doing the process, of doing the timelines, I mean, it's not a joyous thing. I mean, I don't get in my zone where the time just passes. To me, it's like I've been dragging my feet getting it done. It's like I don't even know if I want to, take on a client because of the combative nature of it.
Your business and your business right now, we are at a serious crossroads, because this is what we have to stare this issue in the eye and deal. We can't. I'm saying what you know. I'm saying I know you know this already, but I am revealing the fact that we are at a wall. We have to figure out what we're going to do with this wall, because we know we got to climb this wall. We got to deal with this wall. But if we're not excited about that challenge, it's going to be the worst thing you've done since, right? And just don't sign up for that. Do not sign up for it. So combative, a combative personality in regards to the clients. A combative personality is someone who is just by nature being ugly. And clearly, okay, that's a no go. Now, if people are negotiating, that's something else. That's something different. Um, what what I would say to you, that you have the ability to discern that up front. Whether you need to ask a tough question, uh, make this tough statement. Um, but there are some things you can do in the very beginning to figure out which game are we playing here. Is
Right.
this, are you treating me bad for this whole thing, or are you just trying to figure out how flexible my rates are? Because let me help you with that one. They aren't. So that's done. So now, or what are we doing? What are we doing
Yes.
now? Like you have choices about that. You do, sir, as you run your business. Um, how you feeling about that, man? But before we fast forward to a year from now, this idea of risk is real. This idea of, because I am 100% saying that. I'm saying there are some deals you may have to turn down, and I'm saying there are some deals that might be financially lucrative, or at least have the promise of being lucrative, and you're going to say no to them up front. And not and not just you, but those who work for you. So they'll come to you and say, "But boss, this could be XYZ $1 billion, yada yada yada," and you're going to tell them, "We're saying no. He broke the rules. He's acting us in a certain way. He doesn't have the following things. We can't service this person the way we need to. We got to turn this one down." I am I'm acknowledging the fact that this is a quote unquote risky proposition. I'm acknowledging that. And many of the people who have not joined this program choose not to join it because they feel the risk. This program is going to force me to choose. It's a formula. If I productize, I got to do this and not that. And they choose to stay out of the program, right? So I'm getting a laugh right now because it's resonating. I know that that's a very real thing.
Oh,
Okay, what I would say to you is every deal you say no to allows you to focus your time, energy, and money on the right deal and fully doing that deal to the best of your ability. It gives you a better chance of getting wow from this one because I'm not arguing and fussing with this one over here. It puts the odds in your favor.
But that's what you have to do. You have to sort of be ruthless like that.
You do. Now, you've got to be ruthless to make sure we're speaking the same language here. You've got to be ruthless with the standard.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be ruthless with the language. So this is not about getting in mental, verbal back and forths and you slam and I slam and who can yell loudest, who can be the most aggressive toward the other. That's garbage. But you got to be ruthless and very clear about what your standards are. And what you'll find, I believe what you'll find is that you have fewer standards than you think. Like there's one or two or three things that matter most. And if you fit 1, 2, and 3, we can do it. He's a little funny with this, he's a little weird with that. But if we do 1, 2, and 3, if we meet those three core criteria, then we can move forward here. So